Yo, what's up guys, it's Moon, and I'm doing another vlog after the last week of the regular season of LCS. Sorry if I'm talking quiet, it's currently 4:32 a.m. I don't really know why I'm still awake, but I can't sleep, and I figured I'd just do a vlog or something. In the meantime, it's been a long time since I did my last one. But yeah, sorry for like the lighting and probably talking really quiet. People are sleeping, so. So we played the final week of LCS. We played versus TL and P1. Probably the most like important week that we played. It was honestly, I'm not really sure even now if we lost to TL and won to P1 if we would have avoided relegations. But basically, in our minds, we had to 2-0 to avoid relegations and to have any chance at not ending the split in a failure. Honestly, we're 7th right now. We have a chance of going to the Gauntlet, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, but just not being in relegations is a pretty big deal to everyone on the team. Definitely didn't see us being here at all at the end of last split, but once we were like 1-7 or something in the beginning of this split, we were kind of shooting the bed really hard. It's been in the back of my mind, like ever since then, ever since we were pretty much losing every weekend. I think it's probably in the back of like everybody's mind, like, oh fuck, like let's not go to relegations, because it honestly gets really depressing though when you're constantly losing. Sorry. When you're constantly losing, like you're going to think about it, and obviously it was in the back of my mind. So when we got down to the last week and we had to 2-0, I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling like pretty confident, but I definitely saw us like there was definitely a realistic chance that we were in relegations. Luckily, we managed to pull through. I personally played really bad the TL series. I don't really know why I played so bad. Maybe just because they were using Dardock and Mickey for the first time, and I had no idea what to expect. Or maybe I was just having an off day. I don't know. I think I slept too long. I slept like 10 hours, and that was like way too long for me. I think my brain just had no idea how to function on that much sleep. But I felt pretty shitty from that day. Honestly, I don't remember the last time I fucked up that much in an LCS game. Like, I was playing bad mechanically, I was making bad decisions, I was like I remember like super late game, the last game I think I was playing Rengar, and I like tried to sweep a bush. I tried to red sweep a bush like super late game around Baron, and then I accidentally ulted. I'm like, oh fuck guys, I'm ulting. Let's go guys. But my team managed to carry me. I had like a couple good plays as well, but my team managed to carry me pretty much the TL series, so that felt fucking nice. And then we went to the next day. We had to win versus P1. There were like some rules that were unfavorable towards us, even though they probably should have been favored towards us. But basically, the end result meant that we had to beat Phoenix 1. The loser of that match was going to relegations, and the winner was avoiding relegations with a chance for Gauntlet. I think we had really good drafts versus P1. I think we actually played insanely well as a team. I think everyone like stepped up a lot. It was the most important match of the season for us. So I think everyone stepped up, played like it was like a playoff game or like a Worlds game. And obviously we still made mistakes. We're still not a perfect team. But I think everyone played a lot better than we normally do, which is really nice. It felt really controlled. So that was the LCS weekend. Nothing too exciting. No new champions or anything from what I remember. So now for Gauntlet. So basically, we make Gauntlet if Envy loses to CLG in the first round of playoffs, which happens in 2 weeks from now, or like a week and a half from now. So until then, we're just practicing. We're scrimming when we can. Basically, right now, there's an odd amount of teams that are competing. We're the only team that has a chance of making Gauntlet that isn't in playoffs, I think. So there's the 4 teams that are playing relegations, and then the 6 playoff teams, and then us. So I guess there's 11 teams that are currently practicing right now, and that means that we're not always going to have scrims. So for the next 2 weeks, we're basically scrimming like every other day, just doing what we can to improve as much as possible. And then after that, if Envy loses, we're in Gauntlet, and the Gauntlet is actually in like 4 or 5 weeks from now. So after 2 weeks, we'll find out. Practice for another 3 weeks if we are in Gauntlet, and then play. if we aren't in Gauntlet, our season's over, and I have like a really, really long off season to look forward to, like 3 or 4 months, which I have no idea what the fuck I'm gonna do. If that's the case, planning a trip to. I'm currently planning a trip to. I can go. Sorry, fuck. I'm planning a trip with my aunt. She always offered me and my brother when I was younger, after we graduated high school, to travel anywhere in the world. She travels a lot, and she's been to a lot of like really cool places. But since I did this whole pro thing, it's been delayed for a while. I'm 19 now, turning 20 soon, so it's been delayed for a couple of years. I've just been too busy. But since my off season is probably going to be longer this split, I've brought it up with her, and I really want to go somewhere like super unique. She's been to Africa. I want to say a couple times, and she's said it's one of her favorite places. So I'm planning on going to Africa during the off season. Get like a bunch of shots, and she knows the good places to be, and I just feel like it would be a really cool life experience to do that. But there's also a lot of other places that I'm like currently considering as well. Um, but other than that, I have no idea what I have planned for this off season. That I want to learn how to drive, but that seems like a lot of effort. And then I'd have to get a car as well. Um, I'm kind of getting more into like fashion and stuff. Like more like high end streetwear and like high end designer shit. Probably shouldn't be, but fuck, I don't know. I don't make enough money to like be buying like Gucci shit, but I really want to. Uh, I'm buying some Louis Vuitton wallets and shit, but I don't know. I guess that's like pretty much all that's going on with my life right now. Today, honestly, I did absolutely nothing. I just like laid in bed. I took a nap, so now I'm up till 4 a.m. Um, my life's pretty boring. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, the only other update I have is that my cat passed away. My cat at home. Her name was Gypsy. I had her since I was 1 years old. Um, and she would like always like sleep on my bed. She was actually the sweetest cat ever. It was like a week ago. She passed away. I fucking love that cat, and I always will. But honestly, she lived like a really good life. She lived 18 years. So, uh, I don't know. Life sucks, but she lived a good life. So, what else is there? I don't know. You guys should let me know how you're doing in the comments and shit as well. But I think that's probably it. This is a short vlog. Basically, for Flyquest, we're currently practicing for the Gauntlet. I think if we do make the Gauntlet, actually, we have a really good chance. The teams that I think honestly most of the teams in NA are really bad. This split, we're worse. We're like way worse than them. But I think we can improve a lot in the next month. And I think like not being in playoffs and running it through the Gauntlet the way we are has a lot of advantages as well, because we're not showing anything. We're practicing for over a month straight, and we don't have to show a single thing to any team. So the teams that we're playing in Gauntlet are going to have no idea what we're playing. They're going to have nothing to scout or anything on us, and we're going to have all this shit to scout on them from playoffs. So I think we actually have a really big advantage going into the Gauntlet over the other teams that are playing in playoffs. So I think if we can make it, if Envy does lose to CLG, then we actually have like a pretty good chance of going to Worlds. So right now it's over a month away. So right now, since our scrims are kind of scattered around, I'm kind of just chilling, taking things slow. And the next week and a half or so, I think everyone on our team is going to start like grinding super hard and working our asses off to make sure if we are in Gauntlet, we have the best chances of making Worlds, because ultimately that was the goal of Flyquest this entire split. Like everyone on my team wanted to make Worlds, and once we started like shitting the bed, it seemed impossible, but honestly, we still have like a pretty good chance, I would say. So yeah, that cuts the vlog. It's almost 5 a.m. I gotta get this vlog up and pass out. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll try to do more vlogs during this Gauntlet break, just because there's like no other updates coming from myself or Flyquest. Oh, also, I have a cooking video coming out today in like 12 hours probably, and I'm actually pretty fucking excited for it. Like, I think it's gonna be troll. I haven't seen it yet, but I baked some cookies and a cake, and they turned out amazing. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you. I'll try to do a vlog every week, so I'll see you next week.